Yes, the one who made this is the first person who made razor blade, Wilkinson.
This is from Wilkinson.
Wilkinson.
Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you the historical place in Mombasa, Kenya called the Fort Jesus. The fort was built by the Portuguese between 1593 and 1596. Fort Jesus was built to protect the port of Mombasa city. This area is one of the most outstanding examples of 16th century Portuguese military fortification, and it's one of the main landmarks in the history. The fort is found on the eastern part of Kenya, on the shores of the Indian Ocean, in a city called Mombasa. In Swahili language, fort means Ngome, which also means fortress, and Yesu means Jesus. So this is where the name comes from. Stay with me as we are going to tour the place. Welcome to Fort Jesus. Fort Jesus is the main tourist site in Mombasa. You will see what is behind these walls. I will tell you about the history. I will tell you about the layout. We will see what is inside. From the Arabs through the Portuguese to British. Let's continue and we will see from the canyons. There is probably gonna be some original ones. I've heard there's a very beautiful view from up there, so we will have to see that as well. Okay, Sultan,
Yes.
can you show us the fort?
Yes, you are welcome to the fort. And I'll
Asante.
show you the fort.
It's the
And
UNESCO
that
World
is
Heritage.
UNESCO. The fort now is in the group of UNESCO.
Mm-hmm.
In those days, we are not in the group of UNESCO.
Which,
But
Uh-huh.
that time now, we didn't know about UNESCO.
when did it join UNESCO?
I think around
Remember?
now it's almost 3 years. And this is the gate of the fort, which it was like a prison gate in British period.
Okay, so
It was not a gate of the museum, no, it was a gate of British.
Uh-huh.
Which you can see the gate, it's a little bit thin.
What's
That's
the
Portuguese
writings?
language, but we
It's
translate,
Portuguese?
yes, we translate into English here.
Mm-hmm.
We can record it, and these are the doors for the prisoners.
Oh,
The
okay.
first one is for you.
Telling.
Give me your name and your address and where you come from.
Oh, so when you come
Then
inside,
I look at you,
and
I
then
know
if
you're a good
everything is
person.
okay,
I close immediately. I open
you open the
small
door.
one for you to come inside to visit your
Uh-huh.
friend or your family.
And if there is a big,
This one is for protection of the prison dog. In case the animals want to lose his way, he can this way. He can stop that.
yes, yes. Okay, so let's
The
enter.
tickets.
The
You have
ticket.
them? Two.
Yes, here, 2
Let's go
tickets.
now. Let's start the tour now.
Okay, Asante. Uh-huh.
Cross of a person. From number
Cross of a
1 to
person.
Captain House, and then we can see the passage of arches, and then we can see the passage of
The passage of arches is what? Is
this one.
number 2.
Number 2.
That's like when we were entering? No.
That is the main gate. Of
That was the
fort.
entrance. Uh-huh.
Yes. Not this one we came.
Oh, okay. Wait. I'm confused. Which place did we came with?
We came of this place.
Oh, here. Okay. So on the other side is
Yes.
the passage.
The other side is that way. The
Ah,
passage
okay.
is near the new gate, which is number 2.
Okay.
Where it is under the ground. See the people
It's
go
not-
down.
Mm-hmm.
That is the place where we go down.
Okay. So let's go. I've heard
My
like
friend from which country?
I've heard that there is like 9 times they changed the owner. That there was always like the Portuguese.
Here was British,
Okay.
which took over the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So who was here? Like the Arabs,
Omanis.
the British, the Omanis.
Omanis, but they didn't have any idea of carving this.
Mm-hmm.
You go down there.
Wow.
They didn't
So this
have
was
any
the
fashion
arches.
of arches. That gate,
Wow.
which every
Oh,
human being, they
Because
were
it's the
tired.
arches
They were
here.
very tiny.
Uh-huh.
Nobody was tall like you. You can
Uh-huh.
see the gate. The Portuguese are
Oh,
original
okay.
tiny.
There
The
was
Chinese are original tiny.
okay.
The Oman are original tiny.
In the history, the people were
yes. The
shorter,
Spanish, they
So-
were also tiny.
so the gate was
The gate
small.
was tiny. That
Okay.
is the passage of arches. Why Kenya decided to use the same gate of prison, the trans can arrive
Ah, okay.
instead of Kenya to make their own gate. No, I
Mhm.
suggest to remain in that one, just for information
Let
and
me
for the gate.
let me come there
No problem.
to see how small it is.
Oh, yes, you can touch the coral.
This is a coral,
There's no foundation down. Every house has foundation.
like
Every house there is foundation, except the first.
okay. So here, yeah, it was.
And if you look outside
Ah,
there,
okay.
the time of Portuguese, there were no walls there.
Uh-huh.
The time of the Arab, there were no walls there.
So this wall
The time of the
is done by the
British,
British.
they had walls for security of the prisoners.
So then this gate is not accessible anymore.
Yeah. When the English took over, they didn't want to use the same gate. They preferred
The
to make
English-
their own gate for the prisoner.
The English made a new one.
The British, no. The Indians and the Swahilis.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And this is the place where the English decide to keep ammunition.
This is the ammunition.
Ammunition, but the time of the Oman and the Portuguese, they used to put transit of slavery here for the second day to transfer them to Zanzibar.
Oh, okay. So
Zanzibar
from
was
here
the
they were
main
transferring
slave
them. Mm-hmm.
Yes, people buy people.
Yeah, there was a
People
very
buy
nice thing.
people.
So the Omani were having here the slaver, and the Brits changed it to
When the
the.
Omanis came, first
ammunition.
people here, they didn't have idea of carving this coral. They
Mhm.
only passed to the sea up to the old port.
But how did they get it from?
Nobody get it. This is nature here.
Like it
Nobody
was here.
think It was here.
Oh, so this is just
Yes,
carved.
the seawater came from down up to the end of the port, high tide.
Oh, so
There's
here
high
was.
tide and low tide.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what
But
I mean.
like many years ago, here was
it was
water.
this
This was underwater.
around water, yes.
Oh, okay. But it's very high.
Not more high, up to
We
there.
will see.
Up to there, the coral, up to there.
Okay.
The top is not coral, it's coral stone built up.
Mm-hmm.
But the original coral up to there, so it's not more high.
But it's like this was underwater. It's
Yes.
crazy.
The sea cat, the fish inside, the lobster inside, the prawns inside,
Mm-hmm.
octopus inside, because it's coral.
Okay.
Any
Wow.
coral, if you are going diving into the sea,
Uh-huh.
you see the same thing.
Okay.
You never
Yes.
see
Yes.
stone, you see this.
Yes. Of course. Wow.
And some coral, they have a hole
Uh-huh.
where the fish can hide it himself.
Yes.
A hole like those.
It's
ones.
true. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nature, no one built
And then
those.
they built this on
If-
top of it, right?
If you have a brain, you can see what is nature and what was built.
Of course. Yeah.
See?
Look at the.
You can
the
see the
coral.
difference from that side and this
And
side.
we are very high
You
actually.
see your place, look back on you.
Uh-huh.
This is not original.
Yeah. This can be
But-
seen here. That
That's
it's just
original.
connected to it. Taxis. They give the idea.
We didn't know that when they arrive to the port and see we have natural port
Uh-huh.
and we have good gate for the people to arrive. So he
Mhm.
gave that idea to Mombasa people.
And they built this thing.
You can make
This
for
port?
you something which you can earn.
Uh-huh.
Which something, this coral, I could make to be a
Genius.
military place for you. Anybody come, they can say yes or no if you don't want
Uh-huh.
it.
Uh-huh.
So we found good idea.
And
now
why-
when they're coming, we are watching them from the tower and
From
this tower.
from these towers.
Then
Uh-huh.
we give them signal arrive.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
When they arrive here, we negotiate.
Okay. How
Yeah.
much? Do you know how much was
No
it to?
idea, so I
No,
was not
nobody
there.
knows.
I was
Yes,
not
anymore.
there. The old town,
Why-
1,000 years.
Why do you
Old
Why-
town,
why-
1,000 years.
Why did the ships were coming here to
Because
Mombasa?
of the business Indian to Mombasa.
The business.
Yes, many
Uh-huh.
business from India arrived to Mombasa.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, many.
What
things
did they
coming,
trade?
Coming from Persia, Iran.
From
coming to Mombasa.
Persia. Uh-huh.
Yes.
What did they trade?
Express, we call it.
Mombasa Express
Mombasa
toilet.
Express.
Wait, let's see the toilet.
Yes. This
So-
place they say trade,
So if
but we
somebody
say
did,
Mombasa.
if somebody didn't
Yeah.
want to pay,
Yeah, like this.
If they-
Mombasa Express. You get air conditioned.
so if somebody doesn't want to pay,
No
then they
payment. Every happy
This is the
birthday
total.
cake going to the sea. And the fish wait for your happy birthday cake. Today we have new model of the toilet, high level and low level. We call it not toilet, that is English name. We call it Mombasa Express.
Mombasa Express.
Excuse me, can I have Mombasa Express? You ask me high level or low level. I say to you high level.
That means number
Europe
2.
style.
Oh, okay.
Low level, Swahili style, which is down like this.
Down. Ah, okay, okay.
Now you get
let's
my
see
point.
let's see the watch. Is it called watchtower? Watching tower.
Go inside and let me. Yes. Security to see the enemy.
So come here. So there were these security guys. They would have to come here, and they would look for all the ships if they're coming. Look, you can see there's a beautiful view on the ocean. And apparently, if this thing below us was carved in the to get out of the watchtower.
Watchtower, yes.
So there is this one, and then there is a second one.
Yes. The
And
ones are arriving nearby, connection. The ones are too far, connection with
okay.
the sign.
And
These
here
cannons are from Scotland.
from Scotland.
Yes, the one who made this is the first person who made razor blade, Wilkinson.
This is from Wilkinson.
Wilkinson's the
Oh,
one
okay.
who made this to becoming the protection of the boat.
Oh, this is just for
And we
display.
found it
Huh?
under the ocean.
So under the ocean.
Yes, by English divers. I'll
But-
show you how they find it.
Okay, so it was under the water.
Yes, we bring them up, paint them because it's rust.
There's
and
63 cannons.
Yes,
They are of different types. The oldest cannon. Okay, which one is the oldest?
all these are oldest, but there are some oldest one. I'll show you the end of the tour.
Okay.
With the cannonball. This is the main
Wow,
gate,
look at
passage
the
of arches.
passage of arches.
Yes.
That's where we were just before.
No,
So
all
you see-
this was built up.
This was built.
Yes, even this
There
was
is like
built up.
a layer here, and
all
then
of it built up.
the
Up
second
where we stand.
arch.
Yes,
the arch has a.
yes,
But below there's the coral.
nature.
This is the nature. Strange. Okay. Let's continue to the
The tower
second
one
watchtower.
is to see the enemy arrival. Very
Uh-huh.
far, you can see them from there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can give other soldiers to be alert day
Okay.
and night.
How many soldiers were here?
There were almost 350.
350 soldiers. Nice.
You see now,
Look at the park.
it's very far there.
Yes, you can see all the way to India.
Yes, straight, 1 month.
Straight. 1 month on the
And
boat.
soldiers, they can see any enemies
Mhm.
arrive from the ocean, Indian Ocean, and they can make other soldiers to be alert.
Mm-hmm.
And this place
And-
is called gun platform.
Gun platform.
That platform was down here.
And
it's
the
called
other-
passage of steps.
Passage of steps, and the
Yes,
other one
that
was
is
the passage of
where
arches.
arrival
Wow,
is outward.
beautiful.
Two
Like
ways
very.
gate is the normal gate of the fort.
Two ways.
Two ways.
Wow, it's very beautiful and historical. I think it's like one of the oldest sites in Kenya, in Africa.
In
Yeah,
East Kenya.
This has
Kenya,
a lot
Uganda,
of
and
history.
Tanzania.
The oldest like.
Kenya is the oldest historical of East Africa,
Oh, okay.
which is starting from 13, 14, 15 up to 16th century
Mhm,
to 17th
from the
century.
coast and the.
Yeah.
So guys, I hope you like it. We are at the Fort Jesus. This is the fort in Kenya, in Mombasa. This is the main tourist site here under the UNESCO. So this is a very unique place.
In between 14 to 15th century, this is the normal gate
It's the
of
gate
Mombasa.
from Mombasa
Yes, we have
into
north
the natural harbor.
and we have south.
Uh-huh.
We have north, the main gate, and we have south.
And
North
look at
is
the
to
waves.
go to Atlantic, Pacific, and
Mhm.
Suez Canal, and Mediterranean North. South is to go up to South Africa.
Okay,
Mombasa, that one is more long range.
Oh, okay. They are long, so they shoot farther.
Up to Nyali.
Up to Nyali. So you said there were like, no, you said there were 300 soldiers, and how many cannons? 30, 35?
Because I count them. So the rest might be in another part.
Oh, okay. Number.
This, in the 17th century, special jiko kitchen for cooking for tea.
Oh, this was the kitchen.
These are
And
the
now it's
chimneys. You know chimney?
Yes, so they put fire. Oh, it's a
Another chimney.
fireplace. And there's another one.
4 type of food. Not one, not two, 4. 4 type of food. The
Another.
soldier need to eat, man.
Wow, it was
If
big.
they don't
Yes,
eat, they die.
yes, for sure.
There is a gift shop.
Mazurui was the original language of.
Half cut of Oman Arab.
So wait. Mazurui was the
Half
language.
cut of Arab.
That was the language of
us.
Kenyans.
Mombasa
then-
only, not Kenya.
Oh,
Mombasa.
only Mombasa. And then the Arabs came and they mixed with the
With
people
Swahili.
and they made Swahili.
The British up to here, the Oman up to here, the Swahili.
So what were they doing here?
Discussing about business and discussing about already been the declared slave finish.
Oh,
So
to
we're
abolish,
discussing about what
abolishing the
other
slave
business
trade.
can done. Then the
Oh,
British
so that's
have to
very
negotiate
important.
with the Oman, they give them gift guns.
The British gave the gift, so they
The
even
Oman.
paid the Oman to abolish the slavery.
Yes, because the Oman weapons are this one.
So why do Africans blame British for the slave trade?
Because slaves not good enough.
Yeah, but why to blame the British?
Because they capture many things up to today, our resource going to UK.
But they also abolished it.
No problem to abort, but resource is the problem and the farm. Many farms here in Nairobi belong to British.
Okay,
The
okay.
farm of tea.
The tea farms
the
they belong
farm
to
of
British.
food. Yeah, up to today.
Okay.
British, they have 300 acres, 200 acres. What about you? You are original here. You don't have even 1 acre.
But it's also important to bring the investments, no?
From British, they give it to us.
Mm-hmm.
Free, without charge.
You see? Nice.
The idea came to bring religion and to find the way to India.
Okay,
That is
okay.
the purpose of Vasco da Gama to arrive to Mombasa.
So it was
If
successful.
he could know India, he could never come to Mombasa. But the problem, he lost the way to India, so he need to come to Mombasa to ask. the
To
way
ask where,
India.
how does it?
This is natural coral here. From here
Again,
up
the
to
coral.
end. Natural
Wow.
big coral. They just carve it, cut it off. On the top, they put in the roof. When it's raining, all the water going to the resistance. Mombasa is an island surrounded by sea. In those days of 11th century, 9th century, 8th century.
And this was like, what was
Coral
here
nature.
before?
That's why I tell you, any place there's ocean, there is this stone called coral.
And there were like buildings here.
No building, they only built is Portuguese. They added coral to be up by stone, by clay, and then put the roof on it.
So here there was some roofs.
So this is the gate of the church.
This was the gate. Oh, this was the
Inside
church.
church, turn right
Okay.
up to the chapel there, where you can see the stairs.
So they built the church on the coral base,
Yes,
and it
very
got destroyed
good.
because
Yes,
of
by
the
Arabs.
clay.
When the Arabs climbed the wall for 2.5 years under siege, Portuguese. They were what? Under siege for 2.5 years. Food finished.
Oh.
Remaining only raining water. How can you drink water every day?
Wow.
The
For
mouse
2 years, that's a
finished.
lot.
The chameleon they eat finish.
Uh-huh.
The ant they eat each other.
Oh, wow.
That is the end of
Crazy.
it. So some they start to die because of starving. Because of what? Starving. They died in the gate one by one here. Up to the last one, he was a captain. Come and show you the captain.
So which year was this?
That one it was in 17th century.
17th century.
Yes. Toilet of the church. Big toilet, small toilet.
Okay.
Toilet of the Arabs.
So when the Arabs came, they built something as well.
Yes, they climbed the wall, came inside. These people they died for so long.
They did the toilet here. It's pretty comfortable.
You get air conditioning from the sea.
I think we should have kept these toilets there, so good. Must be comfortable. But must be weird when you look from down.
Bathroom is only one toilet for all people. No, all these
Yeah,
are
yeah.
toilets.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one. People can think toilet is only one. No, that one is the last Portuguese soldier who's starving.
Oh, here.
Yes, for 2.5 years. Too long.
2.5 years. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Wow,
Coming
there's
from Pacific. The first time to see
another
whale in my life.
another skeleton.
I
Wow,
born in
that's
the
also my
ocean.
first time.
I born in the ocean,
Wow,
but first time. Why?
it's
Because this
huge.
animal you can't find in my Indian Ocean, only in Pacific and Atlantic.
Uh-huh.
And this
Wow,
very
it's
big,
enormous.
very big, and
Mm-hmm.
very ugly face,
Uh-huh.
ugly face, but very good with human being.
Yes.
And he
very
doesn't
nice.
have teeth. He only
The-
open eyes, fish come in.
yes, yes. So this was the whale, the humpback,
Because Nairobi
humpback
people, if
whale.
you say whale, they don't know. They say shark. I say whale, they say no, shark. It's people.
Uh-huh.
They don't know the difference of whale,
And
shark,
a shark. Uh-huh.
and dolphin. You know.
But how did they get the skeleton here?
We get the bones in Malindi.
From Malindi.
The whale already dead.
Like, but the skeleton was found in Malindi.
Then
Oh,
we carry
okay.
on up to here. Like the Arabs.
So this was the well.
Still water up to now. Since
Oh,
16th century.
no, 60 meters, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it was like 60 meters. It needs some physics to calculate. What was this?
Portuguese anchor from the boat.
Anchor.
It was so big,
Wow.
but it's right. Every day it's spinning.
Oh.
Every day it's spinning. Every day
It's so heavy.
One day it will be empty.
Oh, it's always shrinking. Or...
Big.
Oh.
But you know, Mombasa, because of the sea salt,
Yes.
many
yes.
cars finish.
The things,
They
yeah,
don't stay
that's
long.
true. That's true.
Because of this rust.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
What was cistern? The Portuguese built a cistern. For what? For
All
water.
running water.
Okay, so the
Hello!
so the Arabs
Pole, pole!
so the Arabs built the well, and the Portuguese had this. Wait, it's so heavy. How many? Do you know how many kilograms does it have? This must be like
I know, I'm guessing at
8 or something.
Yes, I don't know if it's so like that. But people
But
guess me. They say
it's really
this and
heavy.
that and this and that.
Wait, like I don't know. Oh,
That, you know,
it must be maybe even 10 kilos. Nah, 10 kilos
some
too
they
much.
say it's 13. Some they say
I think it
12.
would be like 8.
Some they say it's 9.
Wow.
Some they say it's 7. Crown, British.
So they're British.
We have also visited the Fort Museum, where some of the remaining artifacts are kept. You can also visit an exposition of the Omani culture.
This was the wall followed by the church that was built by the Portuguese. In the back, those were the barracks. And there, the port is from this side. So there is the watchtower and the ammunition store and we will come back. We have to use the other stairs. Everybody who doesn't know much about boats, you can see here, this is the sailing boat. This is the sail. These are, I guess, all the symptoms. Oh, now this is the president of Kenya, Ruto. This is the Sultan. I don't know. Have a look here, come. This Pembe Zandobi. You've already seen it with the ivory tusk. It was the main source of ivory besides India and East Asian countries. And come have a look. If you don't know much about spices, you can check out the other video from Zanzibar where we went to the spice farm. So let me see if I still remember it. I don't know what is this. Manruban, dates, dried lemon. Ooh, I never knew they dried lemon. Cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, and black pepper. If you want to see how they grow, you can watch the video from the spice farm in Zanzibar. This is the Mali traditional style. And here, also the women. Very beautiful. It looks like Persian. Very colorful, a lot of different decorative patterns. And then including all of the necklaces and bracelets. These look so lovely. This is a new place that became under the UNESCO list 3 years ago. So it's a very new. You should definitely visit this. We talked about it, but it's interesting. Maybe there will be a video. The harbor is there, the water is there, and actually below us, that's the entrance. So behind us is the city. Let's go up for Jesus. Sometimes they are calling it Old Fort. That's why I'm always confused. Look at the roofings. But he was talking about the clay buildings that are falling apart. So I hope this is not one of them. This room was one of the Portuguese gunpowder magazine, which was blown up by the Portuguese soldier on 14 December. Oh, they blew it up so that the Arabs don't get the powder, because I guess powder was a very important commodity. You can see, and there is also wood. There's some ropes that's collected. Okay. Come and enjoy the beautiful fort. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. We just did a tour around the Fort Jesus, the UNESCO World Heritage site, since like 3 years. We will go along the coast. I want to go down to Diani, That's the place where the name comes from, the white and blue city. That's where the beautiful white beaches meets the blue ocean. So I hope you've enjoyed, and if you want to visit, if you're in Mombasa, don't miss for Jesus, because this is the history. This is the history of East Africa. This is the first port